Hello, young sky explorers. Are you ready for a super adventure today? We're going to look way, way up into the big, wide, beautiful sky. What do we see floating gently there? They can be white and fluffy. Sometimes they are gray and spread out. They are clouds, magical, changing clouds. Let's learn all about these sky drifters together. Have you ever laid on the grass and looked up at the clouds passing by? Sometimes they look like funny shapes. Maybe you see a dragon or a car, or perhaps a giant fluffy sheep. Clouds are always moving and changing. They are like nature's own art show, always painting new pictures for us to see. The sky is a big canvas for clouds. Isn't that just marvelous to think about? Let's go and meet some different cloud types. Look up on a bright sunny day. Do you see big white puffy clouds? They look like giant cotton balls, or maybe like fluffy popcorn in the sky. These are called cumulus clouds. Cumulus means heap or pile. They are piled up high and look so soft. You might wish you could bounce on them. They often have flat bottoms too, and lovely rounded tops that look grand. Cumulus clouds are often called fair weather clouds. This means when you see them, it is usually sunny. The weather is nice and good for playing outside. They drift slowly across the blue sky. Sometimes they are small and spaced apart. Other times, many cumulus clouds gather. They can look like a whole flock of sheep. Imagine them grazing in a big blue field. These clouds are usually not too high up. You can see their shapes very clearly. So next time you are outside playing, remember to look up for cumulus clouds. They make the blue sky even more beautiful. Now, let's talk about another kind of cloud. Sometimes the whole sky looks gray. It looks like a big, flat blanket. This blanket is spread all over the sky. These are called stratus clouds. Stratus means to spread out or layer, and that is just what they look like. A flat, gray layer covering everything up. They are not puffy like cumulus clouds. They are smooth and often quite featureless. Stratus clouds hang low in the sky. They are often the lowest clouds we see. Sometimes they are so low they look like fog, but it is fog that has not reached the ground. Imagine a misty morning that is like stratus. They can make the day feel a bit gloomy, or a little bit dull and gray all over. The sun has a hard time shining through. It might peek through a little, looking hazy. These clouds like to cover everything up snugly. A fun fact about stratus clouds is here. They do not usually bring heavy rain, but they can bring something called drizzle. Drizzle is like very, very light rain, just tiny little water drops falling down. So look for these flat gray sheets. Section 4. Wispy Wonders. High above cirrus clouds. Let's look very, very high up now. Higher than cumulus and stratus clouds. Way up where the airplanes fly. Do you see those thin, wispy clouds? They look like delicate white feathers or like thin strokes from a paintbrush. These are called cirrus clouds. Cirrus means curl of hair or tuft. And they do look like wisps of white hair floating gracefully in the deep blue sky. Cirrus clouds are made of tiny ice crystals, not water droplets like the lower clouds. This is because it is very cold up there, so cold that water freezes into ice. These ice crystals make the clouds look thin and almost see-through, like a veil. They often have a beautiful silky look. Section 5. The big rainmakers, Nimbus Clouds. Now, what about clouds that bring rain, or snow, or even noisy thunderstorms? These special clouds often have nimbus in their name. Nimbus is a Latin word that means rain cloud. So if you hear nimbus, think of water. These clouds are the ones that get us wet. They are very important for our planet. They carry all that water for us. They are like giant watering cans in the sky, ready to pour down and help things grow. There are two main types of nimbus clouds. One is called cumulonimbus. Remember cumulus? These are cumulus clouds that have grown huge. They grow very tall, like giant towers. Their tops can spread out like an anvil. They often look dark and rather scary. These are the clouds that bring thunderstorms with loud thunder and bright lightning flashes. They can also bring heavy rain or hail. Cumulonimbus clouds are very powerful indeed. Section 6. Why clouds are our amazing sky heroes. We have met some amazing cloud types. Fluffy cumulus, gray stratus, wispy cirrus, and the rainy nimbus clouds too. But why are clouds so important for us? They are more than just pretty shapes. They are true heroes of our sky. They play a very big part in Earth's story. Let's find out why they are so super. They help us in many different ways. Every single day, clouds are working hard. One of the biggest jobs clouds have is rain. We learned that nimbus clouds bring rain. This rain is so important for everything. Plants need rain to grow tall and strong. Think of yummy fruits and vegetables. They all need water from the clouds. Animals need rain to drink and live. Our rivers and lakes get filled by rain. So, clouds help give us water to drink too. Without clouds, our world would be very dry. Clouds also help to control the temperature. On a very hot, sunny summer day, what feels nice? A bit of shade. Big white cumulus clouds can block the sun. They float by and give us a cool break like a natural sunshade in the sky. At night, clouds can act like a blanket. They can trap some of Earth's warmth. This stops it from getting too cold. So, they help keep Earth comfy for us. And clouds are great weather reporters. We learned cirrus clouds can signal changes. Different clouds tell us different things. If the sky is full of dark nimbus clouds, we know to expect rain or maybe a storm. Section 7. Your cloud adventure begins now. Wow! We have learned so much about clouds. We met the fluffy cumulus clouds, the flat, gray stratus clouds, the high, wispy cirrus clouds, and the important rain-making nimbus clouds. Each one is special and different. Each one has its own story to tell. The sky is like a giant storybook, full of cloudy characters and adventures. Aren't clouds just fascinating and fun? Now it is your turn to be a cloud explorer. The next time you go outside, look up. Look carefully at the clouds in the sky. What types of clouds can you see today? Are they puffy like cotton wool? Or are they spread out like a blanket? Are they high and thin like feathers? Or dark and gray, ready to bring rain? Try to name the clouds you spot. It is like a fun game you can play anywhere. You can even keep a cloud diary. Draw the clouds you see each day. Write down what they look like. Notice if the weather changes with them.